Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, let me just say I am perhaps one of the most calm and serene people you are ever going to meet. And for those of you who do know me, you're probably laughing right now, but bear with me. I am so calm and so serene that every morning I get up, I have my breakfast of egg whites and strawberries, I take a nice, long, soothing shower, I get dressed, I don my sunglasses, I head out to the car, I start the car, and then I start playing some nice calming music like Enya or Michael Bublé. I back out, I pull onto the street, and that is where the calm ends. Because once I pull out onto the street, I encounter something called people. The world would be so much more calm and serene without people in it. Now, don't get me wrong, I like people. But I don't like people when I'm out on the highway trying to drive. I don't know about you, but it just drives me crazy. When I'm out of my car, I have a clear path to my destination, and then somebody pulls in front of me and cuts me off, and then they go slow. They begin to creep. And it's not really that I have to get anywhere soon, because I tend to leave like 3 hours earlier than I need to, because I'm always like 6 hours early for every single thing that I do. Unlike my father, who is always, 6 hours late for everything. I am sure when I die, I'm going to be one of those people. I'm actually going to show up 6 hours early to my funeral, and I'm not going to be dead yet. I'll be laying in the casket, I'll be telling jokes, I'll be lip-syncing some Donna Summer songs, and then when nobody expects it, bang, I'll kick the bucket. Anyway, where did I get off track? I got off track somewhere. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about getting in the car, driving with nutty people who pull in front of me, and then they cut me off. And then, as if that's not bad enough, I get off the exit, and right there at the exit, there's a stoplight. And at the stoplight, it has a little sign on there that says, "No turn on red." Now, for those of you who can't understand or read English, what that means is, when you're stopped at this stoplight and it's red, you don't turn right. So no amount of you honking your horn, or no matter how many fingers you stick up, I am not going to turn right on red at that particular light. Now, furthermore, if there's anybody here watching this video who happens to be a car manufacturer, I would like to know exactly what year it was that you stopped putting blinkers on cars that worked. Because nobody, I mean nobody anymore, has a blinker on their car that works. They just slam on their brakes in front of you and then they turn. And if you're too close, well, too bad. And one final thing, has any of this ever happened to anybody else? Somebody pulls in front of you and they cut you off, like I mentioned earlier, and then they go really, really slow. And then you decide you want to pass. So you go to pass, and when you go to pass, they speed up so you can't pass. Now, how many of you, seriously, at that particular moment in time, really feel the need and the want to swerve over and hit them and push them over to the side of the road? Okay, maybe it's just me. So the more I began to think about me driving on the road and how uncalm and unserene it makes me feel when I'm driving, it got me to thinking, is there something that we all could learn about road rage and apply that to our lives in general or to our business life? No, you can't learn anything from road rage, right? Well, as a matter of fact, you can. Have you ever started a new job, a new project, wanted to start your own business, and you did, and things were going along really, really great until all of a sudden somebody comes and they say something or they do something and they kind of cut in front of you. They cut you off at the knees, and you're left going slow. Or perhaps you don't know what to do after that happens. What do? Do you pull off to the side of the road and you wait for something better? Or do you get into the fast lane and you pass that person that's holding you back, or you pass that obstacle that's holding you back, and you continue to forge ahead? Or perhaps you're sitting at that stoplight right now in your business or in your personal life or whatever it happens to be, and there is that sign that says no turn on red. What do? I mean, maybe you have people behind you who are pressuring you to do something that you don't want to do. Do you do something unethical or against the law just to appease the people who are behind you putting the pressure on you? Or do you wait your time, and when the time is right, you make your move? Or perhaps you have that person in front of you who gives you no warning that they're going to give a left turn or a right turn. They're not going to use their blinkers at all. What do? Do you crash into them? You knock them over? Or do you find an alternate path to your final destination? These are all things that we can learn from road rage. Now, granted, I mean, some of these examples may seem pretty extreme, but the truth is we're all faced with obstacles. We all have goals and visions of things we would like to see happen to us. How are you going to get to your next goal? How are you going to make a success out of your business? Are you going to sit there at the red light the rest of your life? Or every time a red light comes up, change the business that you want to have? Or are you going to get into that fast lane and pass all of those people who are holding you back, all those people who say you can't do it? If you want to find a great business opportunity, you have found it. Read the link below. Join us on the other side. This has been Brian Lee with his very first video blog, and I hope to see you here for many more video blogs. Have a great day. Bye-bye.